Hey guys, Westy on the mic here.
Hey everybody, thanks for checking out this video. I have a very fun one today as usual. It's an elite multiplayer battle with the addition of a few rules that we created. So Aaron, Bam and Adam and I, we're talking through this, trying to think of something fun for you guys to watch. And we decided we'd do a default aim battle. The funny part is only two of us remembered that we were also going to use default disc. So whatever they suggest here, we're also going to just go with that. And yeah, so Bam was the only one who remembered to do that, and Aaron and I decided that we didn't decide. We both completely forgot and changed up discs depending on what we thought was the best. And then also, Bam and Adam decided that he was just going to use the default selection of forehand, backhand. To be fair, we never suggested that, so he just decided to do that on his own, just to give us a chance maybe. But for me, I have it on default, always go backhand, so that wouldn't have helped. Now, I made a couple mistakes early on here, I'll be honest, and I decided to go forehand, even though it was a really dumb idea. Both of them went backhand, and if you check out the follow flights, it worked out much better for them. And then on my second shot, I probably should have used my arrive, should have, made sure it went to the left, but I was confused on, where exactly I was and what the angle would do to it. I used my paradigm, and I also, there was no collision on that bush that I hit. So yeah, just completely silly mistakes. I think you'll find like if you do stuff like this, you'll make little decisions like that too that cost you. I'm kind of thrown off by the default aim. Couldn't do my forehand from that power, which I often do, and ended up with a bogey. So I think Bama had a spit out on that hole, and he got par. Aaron took the nice birdie, and I went with bogey. This hole, I always aim way low, so it really threw me off to have the high aim point. I thought that I could still get it with a neutral wind, but I was unable to. And I am in the water here. Looks like Bama was safe on his. Looks like a pretty good line there. Might have got a nice bounce off that rock, but good line regardless. Here, again, default aim was challenging. Normally I would aim low and it would give me a little extra turn. I was not able to aim low, obviously, with this challenge, so didn't put enough turn on it, just didn't make the right adjustment. And it looks like both Aaron and I are a little bit outside of this room, but should be able to clean up this par save. And now I'm in not a great spot. I'm going to be two strokes behind each of them, I believe, here. Yep. So they're both one under. I'm one over. But I know that there will be plenty of opportunity to make up those strokes, plenty of chances, just because of the nature of this challenge. So this one, again, not my normal aim point, but I went glide skip right. I've gotten a pretty good spot here, about 230 out. I know that my Explorer has a chance from here. I think I would normally aim a little bit high, but again, unable to do that. So went with what I had and ended up being about the right power. So aiming high wouldn't have helped. Pretty much every time you hit that band, you slide OB. So I was incredibly shocked to not slide OB there. I didn't want to putt because I figured it would have me go low. So I went to the backhand throw in and launched it and was able to make it in. So fortunately, it did not gain a stroke. Looking at this hole, this is one of the hardest holes in the game as is. Trying to decide what I want to do here. Again, can't change the aim, can't go low. Hard to even know what the safe play is. Watch both these guys. I think one goes forehand, one goes backhand. Oh, sorry, they both go forehand. But Aaron didn't quite adjust for the wind as well as Daniel did. And yeah, I had a pretty good adjustment here. I felt pretty good about this. I would have gone out of bounds though, but that tree saved me. So very thankful for it. Problem is here I'm like, what even is the safe play? I can't aim around the tree. If I put more Anheuser than this on, I'm probably going out of bounds. So I guess this was, pretty much all I could do and not end up likely going OB. So if you look at Daniels there, he used just whatever disc they suggested for him. So he ended up just sending the paradigm there. And as you can imagine, pretty much impossible to get that level of touch right. But he did save his par. So in my mind, that might be the most impressive hole of any of us on this round was him saving par here. Beautiful drive and then saving par. And I do gain a stroke on Aaron since he went OB and I was able to get one on him here. This one, it's not like I adjust it all that much from default aim normally, but I, overcorrected. Thought maybe I could skip over this fence. So close, you guys. I was really hoping I could make it in there. At least Daniel did go deep as well. I forgot he was using the paradigm there. I'm guessing just because that's what it suggested to him. But yeah, he and I are in for the par. And yeah, since Aaron got the birdie, looks like I'm back to 2 strokes down. So not ideal, but again, plenty of time here. For this hole, glide roll ride for me. There goes his paradigm again. Oh, feels so bad. Aaron and I did not know he was using the default disc, so pretty funny to watch this back after and see him doing that. But he just had to give us a little bit of an advantage to level the playing field. We appreciate his sportsmanship. But yeah, Aaron and I are in for our birdies, and just like that, Daniel and I are tied. Nice when we don't have to follow all the same rules. Again, though, we no, that one we did specify, but the forehand backhand thing, that one's on him. All right, so this hole, a little bit tricky. I do use glide roll ride on this sometimes, but never at the default aim point. I can tell right away it's looking pretty good. I wonder what disc is suggested for Bama. I'm thinking maybe it was the Sapphire, so that's looking pretty good. And yeah, I feel like I nailed this one. Kind of a weird roll away, but shouldn't be far enough away to matter. Not exactly sure what Aaron did, but he wasn't super close on this, and he's going to have a brutal throw-in attempt. If he doesn't make that, he is going to be tied with us, which would be pretty epic coming into hole 8. We'll slide over here and see if he can make this or how close he can get. He's obviously taking his time. And short and left. So no go for him. And we're all tied going into hole 8. I don't remember at all at this point in the round which holes were coming up, but looks like we have either Oak Hill 2 or 9. And then could be any other par fours coming up last. Here we go, hole 9. So not really too much to do just besides give it a bunch of hyzer and whip it around this corner. Looks like we're all pretty similar. There's his paradigm, doing paradigm things. But hey, I mean, he uses it pretty well this round. You got to give him some credit for that. And we are in for our birdies. Looks like all of us. Yep. We all snuck in there, so no trouble there. And we'll see what we have to finish out. All tied up. You couldn't ask for a better finish. Oh, look at this. So naturally, I would aim up and do a roller or aim to the right and do a forehand skip like Bama's doing. So he had to put a ton of hyzer on that to get that curve on the paradigm. It looks like Aaron's doing the same thing I am. Decided to go roller. And I mean, I'm waffling back and forth. I wasn't so much watching their lines, just trying to figure out what could possibly work. And I pretty much got this roller line about perfect. I'm like, please don't hit rock. Sneak by the rock. And oh my word, look at that follow flight. With everything else going on this round, Bama has this spit out on hole 9 that would have given him the eagle. You hate to see it. I mean, I didn't hate it that much, but, felt bad for the guy. And we'll see if I can sneak it in for the win. Left it at the exact same spot he had it, but mine sunk in the chains. And it looks like Aaron was further back. Oh, sorry, guys, I was doing my little celebration there. And those two tie. I take the 6 under. Very fun round. Yeah, we'll be doing this again soon. Thanks for watching.